kind of enrichment do you think things like these provide people? Is it to invest yourself in a journey that takes you beyond the mundane?
Are we talking about, like, what do video games get us?
Yeah.
Rent.
Well, come on, you.
Oh, no.
I mean, even for, you know, reading novels and watching films and such, I mean, many of them do impart morals and lessons. That's what fables were always meant to do. Oh, gosh.
Wow.
Those spikes have reach.
That's mean. So his armor upgradable too. Sadly, I have yet to find any possessed armor in this game. But honestly, like, games don't have to necessarily, like, intrinsically provide, like, value in and of themselves.
I mean, I suppose there are different games for different things. I prefer ones that focus on story, but this is story with puzzles, and I enjoy puzzles as well.
No, why? Go up!
Platforming, however, is one thing I could probably do with less of.
The problem is, like, this game requires, like, I want to call it, like, perfect inputs or something. I think it does it based on momentum. But I've seen games that kind of, like, magnetize you in the direction you're supposed to go. Mm-hmm. See, like, remember all those, like, ridiculous stunts that I do in Horizon Zero Dawn sometimes? Whereas in, like, this case, I'm holding over, but because death is... Yeah, I mean...
You're wasting time.
Well, I'm not intentionally wasting time. It's just
well, you grabbed onto the purple thing and then you let it go several times.
No, he was running up the wall like a moron. Because this game does momentum. It effectively decides, okay, we're going up, so go up. But in reality, if you need to switch, if you notice, we ran to the side a little bit on that platform a little bit. Mm-hmm. And, like, it will remember that. And get stuck sometimes.
Up. Or up.
And, like, not know what to do. And so that's what happens when you see me repeatedly going up. I will be holding...
Up?
I was holding up! And that's the problem.
You're supposed to get the purple thing, but yeah.
Well, I'm aware I'm supposed to get the purple thing, but the thing is, I will be holding up an X, and Death will be like, continue run? Gotcha. And that's the frustration.
Maybe you have to... Oh,
you have to stop.
You have to switch it.
You have to stop moving entirely to get him to, like, change movement style effectively. Otherwise, he will just act like a moron and, like, repeatedly just kind of do... I'm gonna call it a nothing action, because there's no safety platform there. So I might be holding up, but Death will still be going left, because that's what his momentum says.
Well, it looks like you're gonna make it. Yes.
And that's where the frustration comes from, because this game is not actually about momentum platforming. It's actually about, you know, switching a lot, but it doesn't have the finesse to, like, be like... It doesn't really handle when you're, like, switching directions on the fly.
What's gonna fight you here?
Just these guys.
A werewolf? Or no, just a bunch of those cat well, not the pangolins. They look like they have pangolin scales.
Ooh, even going Death. Okay. Corner battle it is. I don't really know if the poison on these scythes are as amazing as I'd like them to be. That said, if I upgrade my birds, I bet it'll work out really well.
People are asking about Magicka. We've played Magicka with everyone.
Yeah, we tried playing Magicka several times in the past. It usually goes real poorly. Magicka is the kind of game that requires actual teamwork. And so, like, we did it once, and I think, it, like, I wouldn't exactly say broke a friendship, but it was definitely one of those where, like...
Didn't I play it through it with you and your brother, and we got to the end? Yeah, we did.
Yes and no. So we played it with my brother. My brother does this often, and it's really annoying, where... effectively...
These guys look like they're barnacled.
No.
But poisonous barnacles.
That is one hell of a long death animation. Okay, my brother does this often. And I guess it's kind of to some degree like what I do with our World of Warcraft series. Where it's like... you know, between sessions, I will, like, play through much of the game on my own. But, so what will happen is, like, if we'll play a game that my brother really likes, my brother will... Lock onto the... Oh, he's dead. My brother will, play through the entirety of the game, whether or not you're around to do so. I'm stuck on a block.
Yeah, you were.
I have some questions. Hopefully...
Wait, above you.
Darksiders 3. Oh, it's just another one of the
it's
snake
the serpents. But, like, one was actually above you, but...
Yep. Oh. That's sneaky. But so...
Are you supposed to clamp onto that face?
No.
Oh, no, that's the pine cone thing.
But so when we played Magicka with my brother, we got through the first, like, couple missions, question mark? We didn't really get that far, but my brother was like, oh man, this game's really fun. And so he played through the entirety of Magicka up until the very end.
Without us, right?
Without us. And then more or less, got to the end and couldn't beat it alone. Because, you know, the game is meant to be played co-op, obviously. And was like, okay, I need your help now. So I've technically beaten Magicka. Not that I would exactly say that I've played Magicka. But yeah, my brother did the exact same thing with Diablo 3. When Diablo 3 came out, he played the entirety of Diablo 3 in, like, effectively a night. Like, once they fixed the servers and we were actually able to play the game, he just played through the entirety of it alone. I was like, oh. And so when it came... The
funny thing is, you're the one that always goes on an alt character or plays ahead.
Yeah, but I'll at least try and stick around with my, like, full character. I might get a little distractible or know where to go, but, like, you know, I'm usually not going to be like, well, screw you guys, I'm max level now. Whereas my brother was, like, on nightmare difficulty by the time I was even hitting, like, the inkling of getting close to fighting Diablo. I think before we even hit Heaven in Diablo 3. Oh, no, this is where you're supposed to go. I just blindly jumped over here.
I would survey the room before leaping out onto something like that. I would too,
but, I mean, it worked out.
Yeah. I suppose that's because there's no... threat of permanent consequences.
Yeah.
Like, say, with your true form.
I cannot.
But yeah, so at some point we'll probably play Magicka. I don't know when, honestly. It's, I would say, lower on our meter. I think I need to be in a less, like, grumpy place. I've been definitely a little bit more, like, grumpy biting lately. And I should stop that. It's just hard.
Ew. So that's what has to be lowered or raised.
This game is so I'm gonna call it pointlessly cool. Like, there's so many cool things that happen in this game, and so many, like, cool set pieces and cool whatevers. But, like, we don't even know why we're going in here. And, like, half the time when we go anywhere, it's just to grab another MacGuffin for somebody else.
Well, he said that he wanted us to fight the demons, and he gave you power.
Well, I think that was the splitting us up into
right,
like giving us the splitting power. But like,
but he said in order, you wanted to find the way to the Well of Souls.
But first you have to fight your demons. But yeah, I thought that was the splitting us up into like this move.
But there's also the Realm of the Dead. You have to go through the Realm of the Dead first.
The City of the Dead, you mean?
City of the Dead.
Well, we're supposedly finding something in the City of the Dead, which is probably the person that will lead us to the Well of the Dead. But if you notice, that's still a MacGuffin. Even if it's a living person, it's just like, go find this MacGuffin.
Well, aren't most stories, when it comes to...
I guess?
Like,
I guess I just feel kind of unclear. You know, it's always like, grab a thing.
Well, the problem is, the thing you need to find has several things you need to find as a prerequisite in order to find the thing you want to find.
Yeah. I feel like I have a Matryoshka objective, and it's driving me a little bit nutty.
That's what drives a lot of stories, unfortunately.
Sort of, but like, there's layered stories, and then there's the, okay, so I need to get to this, but before I can get to this, I need to get to this. And this person's like, okay, well, to let you get to the next thing,
I mean,
you have to go collect the 3 guys to get me the thing. And then you get to one of the guys, and it's like, okay, well, here's my task. And then you get to the next guy, and it's like, okay, here's my task.
I mean, if you think about it, look at, say, classic, like Lord of the Rings. That had a series of objectives, and
it had a series of objectives.
Ultimately, all of them were meant to take you to Mordor, but
with many of those objectives, they were very distinctly linear and like logical. Like Sam and Frodo. Okay, join the Fellowship. They've joined the Fellowship. Now let's head over to what was the other elf kingdom? For kind of like the next leg of the journey. No, not Rivendell, the other one.
Lothlorien?
With the lady elf?
Lothlorien?
Yeah, they're heading for Lothlorien.
But that's only after they went to the Mines of Moria.
Yeah, so to get there, they had to go through the Mines of Moria.
And but before, to get to the Mines of Moria, wasn't there... They had to go to the mountain pass instead of...
Yeah, but they couldn't make it, so they decided to go to...
The Mines of Moria.
The Mines of Moria.
Right, because the mountain was too treacherous.
But, like, it feels like in this game, to join the Fellowship of the Ring, they would have had to go out and collect 3 MacGuffins to convince Elrond that they're worthy. And then fight some dude, because Elrond still doesn't quite believe in them. And it just, after a certain point, it's like... Are we just... Treasure chest over there? Down below? I don't know. I guess it's just, it feels like everything is very, indistinct? No, I don't know. I guess it just feels like, these really cool dungeons and set pieces half the time are mildly wasted on what is achieved in going to them.
Now, do you think it's...
There's a chest somewhere.
Now, the previous game, Darksiders 1, it was pretty clear. You found Samael, and Samael's like, in order to unlock my power, I need you to defeat the... What was it? Was it 3 or 4?
The demon generals. Yeah.
So you could just go to one area and the next area and the next area. I think the thing is, they had interspersed... They had interspersed cutscenes involving...
What is that?
Uriel and the angels. What are you looking at?
That thing. What is that? Can I grab it? Can I get back there?
Ooh. Why don't you see what happens when you use that lever?
I did. I already used that lever. What is that?
It's cool looking.
Yeah.
Well, okay, well, check to see what other avenues there are to it.
I don't see any. I'm assuming we're supposed to come back to it later.
I think you need to drop down from the other side.
No? If there's a way to get over there, it's not on the map. It's a gnome? Wait, what? You're not joking. It's a gnome? Oh my god, it is a gnome.
How is it?
What?
What?
What do you do with them? How do you get it? What's the point of the gnome?
Now you're looking it up.
Yeah. Gaboom. Gnome Darksiders 2. Nomad gnomes.
Nomad gnomes.
There's only 4 of them. They're very well hidden. Collecting them unlocks you a new weapon at the Serpent Tome, the GnoMAD's Scythes. Evil gnomes. City of the Dead, 4th floor. There's another room that doesn't appear attached to any others. When you're in the long room below, there will be a pressure plate puzzle. Use the Soul Splitter, allowing you to use the rotating handholds on the wall.
Well, it looks like it's just hinting that it's there.
What's this? Oh. Oh. I have an idea. Can I?
Oops.
Okay.
Oh. That is the pressure plate
I see
puzzle.
it. I see it.
Do you have to let one of your guys go behind the wall when
Yeah,
it
this
flips?
is actually super obvious. It's super easy once I know what I'm looking for.
Cool. Yeah, have a guy hang on to that and then get flipped around the wall. Neat. Now he's in the special chamber. Yeah.
And so apparently this is the first gnome.
Your battery's low.
Yeah. Well, it's probably a decent stopping point soonish.
Well, where's the gnome?
In here? Looks like... No. Other way. Maybe?
That's him. You need to jump down somehow.
Yeah.
There's a stairway.
Oh. So there is. I missed that completely. But yeah, we should probably call it quits fairly soon anyway.
Can you make it though?
Please don't poop out on me. Oh, we're actually closer.
Ah.
So GnoMAD's gnome. Oh, that's creepy. A mysterious gnome statue left by GnoMAD. Alright, I think we got a shoulder plate from that. Well, that was neat.
Neat, yeah.
Nonetheless. Yeah, okay. If you guys want to keep praised of where those are, and let me know when we're near them, I would not mind grabbing them all, because they seem kind of fun, and they're not too hard to get either. Okay, do we have any skill points? We do. Which one of these? 22 health per hit, 15 health per hit. I might as well work on upping my ravens next. Okay, so we're in here. We've rotated that. Let me make sure I'm going the right way. I don't want to drop down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. We are supposed to go over there. Oh. This way, though? Oh.
Well, you can use the hook shot point.
Glad I didn't miss that. That would have been embarrassing.
Oh, hey, there's an explosive point.
Yeah, probably to get that open. Probably. Okay, and there we go. Well, I guess I can always plug the controller in if we want to keep going. And never mind, this door don't open.
Not yet. You need to flip the head around.
Yeah. Can we?
Probably only with that.
Here we go. Is it?
It doesn't look unlocked.
Yeah. Why not? What?
I'm hearing some weird noises.
Yeah, I'm hearing creatures.
It's disgusting.
Oh, we want to go this way, don't we?
Oh, it's a boss key.
Well, we've
That
got
way's
the
not
blue
open.
key. How do we get over? Oh. Oh, we just go down.
Whatever that energy beam did, it must have unleashed some kind of beast.
There's a key.
Hey, I thought we got the key.
Nope.
I guess not.
You got some fine-looking loot, but not the key.
Yeah, I thought.
And now you're gonna have to go all the way around.
There's got to be a way up. Yeah. No. Not that I'm seeing. My eyes are starting to get tired, though. We should probably call it.
Okay.
We'll come back to this next time. Because, yeah, I want to eat those mangoes, maybe drink some cocoa. Or, no, tea. No cocoa, just tea. And we'll be good to go.